Hi everyone, I'm Lily Genovese. I'm the coordinator for Trout in the Classroom here in New York City and the New York City Watersheds. I am at Ward Pound Ridge Reservation at the gallery space right at the entrance of the park. You can see our 55-gallon trout tank right behind me with our beautiful brook trout fingerlings in there. Today I'm going to be taking a hike through the watershed forest to see what we can find this morning. Anytime I go for a hike here at Ward Pound Ridge Reservation or anywhere, I like to use all of my senses to explore the environment around me. That includes looking for different types of animals and plants, maybe even clues of the different wildlife that might live here. I like to listen for the different species, including insects and birds, even sounds that come from the wind blowing through the trees or the water flowing over some rocks and boulders. Use my sense of smell for the different plants and flowers especially. This time of the year you can find wild raspberries and blackberries and blueberries along the trail. And I always make sure to bring water with me so I could taste that nice, clean, cold New York City tap water, which is what's flowing through the Cross River here. And I like to feel the different rocks and minerals and stones that I find in and around the water and also on the trails. So we're gonna go right beyond this meadow and into that thicker forest so that we can find the Cross River and see if we can see any trout swimming in there today. These markers help us find our way around the forest, so we're on the brown circle trail and we'll continue on, make sure we follow that so that we can get right back to where we started from. As I was walking, I heard a little bubbling brook, so I came to check it out. If you listen really carefully, you can hear the water bubbling over the little rocks. But what I also found is this pretty cool plant growing right around this brook. This is actually called skunk cabbage, and I'll let you guess what it smells like. It's not one of the better scents in the forest, but it does have a really strong smell. Beautiful jewelweed flowers. If you ever come hiking here in the late summertime, you'll be rewarded with lots and lots of berries. These are really interesting. I think these are called Indian pipes. Very cool little plant. Black cherries. I love having breakfast in the watershed. Here's some of those blackberries. Delicious. And one of my favorite plants to smell. Pine. We made it to the Cross River. What a beautiful sight. The water feels nice and cool, and I love sitting here and listening to it flowing over those rocks. I don't see any trout today, but they must be in this river. I know they're here. Thank you for joining me on this 5 senses hike around Ward Pound Ridge Reservation in the Cross River, and I hope to see you next time for our Think Outside the Tank.